Hey Daniel, the board wants me to do a presentation about the scientific revolution. Since I know you know about history and stuff, I was wondering if I can ask you good questions about it so I can have better understanding of this topic. Sure, what exactly do you need answered? So what was the scientific revolution?
The scientific revolution was a new way of thinking by questioning old beliefs and how the natural world is perceived.
And what are the main people that brought the heliocentric theory? There's Copernicus, Kepler, and Galileo. Wait, Galileo was also the ones that brought the heliocentric method? I mean, yeah, they all came up with the theory because the previous theory, the geocentric theory, was just plain dumb. I wanted you to explain further more on this because I still don't understand. Ptolemy invented the geocentric system. That's when the planets not only move on circles around the Earth, but using epicycles, basically rotations from the circle center moves around in a larger circle. That's an epicycle. But by adding more ideas, he was able to predict the motion of the planets very accurate. Ptolemy's model was very popular from ancient times until the 1600s, as it had better agreement with observation than any other idea. His model was also particularly effective at cosmological predictions. However, during the 1500s and 1600s, alternatives were proposed. The Danish astronomer Tycho Brahe made the most accurate observations possible before the invention of the telescope. Now this shows flaws within Ptolemy's system. With the invention of the telescope, the new observations became more precise, and I'm going to tell you that right now. In particular, Galileo's use of the telescope to look at the skies revealed that Jupiter had at least 4 moons and Venus had phases like the moon. Both of these were not predicted by Ptolemy's model. Johannes Kepler used Brahe's measurements to improve the heliocentric system. Copernicus had proposed showing that planets had elliptical orbits around the sun, and when Isaac Newton added the new discoveries, he used a heliocentric model, and this was all around the 1800s, I believe. I mean, these people discovered a lot of new things with the heliocentric theory. Wow, that sounds so very boring. Basically, to sum that up, people just came up with a new theory and it all solved the questions? Well, pretty much yeah. So what was the scientific method? And also, I never knew it would be like that. The scientific method is creating a hypothesis, experimenting or working along the idea and approve or disapprove the hypothesis. Basically, it's just thinking logically about your observations. Who was part of the scientific method? I know like there were some people that first came up with this idea for thinking.
There was Francis Bacon, René Descartes, and Isaac Newton.
And what did they all do to make this scientific method? I think Bacon wanted to change the way we observe things by making logical observations. Rene thought the same thing, but he thought that everything should be doubted until it's proven by reason. And Newton. Yes, wasn't Newton the one who came out with the laws of motion? Because he's a philosopher, so I know that he studied mathematics and physics. I guess. Your presentation, not mine. Well, that's what I think. And what about chemistry and medicine? How did they change? Well, medicine advanced in which it became more efficient. People made vaccinations which helped prevent stuff like smallpox. People also made tools and instruments which help observe bodies to get a better understanding of humans. Thanks, Daniel. That's all I need to know. I'll let you know how I did on my presentation. Yeah, please don't.
All around me are